have asked me. It wasn't until yesterday that a member called me, Commissioner Mendoza, as you know, and was complaining about the request for the employees to be transported here in their own personal vehicles before their assigned work area that asked me was notified about this meeting. And I appreciate the accommodation that you immediately made upon receiving my email last evening. But I think we also need to be clear. There is a lot of misinformation floating in this room. Number one, everything that the employees have asked for in terms of fair consideration and evaluation based on their work performance, doing the work of 4 and 5 individuals, which for whatever reason the pay and class study didn't even address, these employees have not been financially compensated. In addition to that, you all clearly explained that that was not a part of the criteria that you even used for the pay and class study when all the people that marched on the mayor in 2010, that is what we asked him to look at. We did not ask him to evaluate every employee. We asked him to be concerned about the employees that stepped forward, had to use their vacation time to come and get city council and the mayor's attention about not being paid equitably for the services. But the pay and class study chose to use a different type of variable. So now we have lawyers, we have directors, we have commissioners who have been financially compensated in the pay and class study. Yes, it is. You, in the first one that came out from 82.5%, there were commissioners on there, and I can call the name. I know you don't want me to. I can call director's name, but I know you don't want me to. I can call names because we gave our numbers to show. And we're not happy about this. When it was at 82.5%, you had commissioners and directors getting $10,000. Then you had our members get a maximum of around $15 or $544 or $440 something. Then you came back and Commissioner Yancey, Jesse and I met with you on July the 6th at 9 a.m., which was a Friday, and we were given the new sheet that had 80% on it, which is what was approved. The 80% sheet clearly outlined that now people who was on the list, half of them been taken off. People who were getting $500, now they get $40, $20. What we want to know is what is the mathematical formula used that would take $800 or $1,500 or $453 from an employee when you go from 82.5 down to 80% payout. You don't lose all your money, and you definitely don't come off the list. So we want to know why the commissioners or directors or the other people are still getting 4,000 plus.
I'm glad somebody finally told you.
Because we got to stay in the meeting every 2 weeks, so I forgot the date.
Well, we don't do it now every more because now I have the luxury of meeting with the commissioner, for example, Commissioner Mendoza, and it takes them 30 days to get back to me on what I gave them in the previous meeting, which we have had on the agenda, all of these questions these people are coming up here asking today. I have had to wait 30 days, and I don't have a meeting until 3 o'clock. So based on what you said, Dorian, I'm expecting at 3 o'clock to see that the people are now going to have the certification because I heard you say it. I'm expecting to see the response that I heard in here on paper when I get to the meeting this afternoon.
Okay, so
I'm expecting to see it.
To answer your question about pay and class, it's clear there's a lot of confusion about pay and class, and I would be happy to have smaller sessions and walk anyone who's interested through it. But to answer your specific question,
you already committed to July the 31st at the EW building for every ASME member. You're going to be there, and you're going to answer the questions of the different members. That's what you committed to, because we're advertising it.
Which is correct.
Okay.
No one's debated that, but everyone's not going to be at that meeting. So for the folks who aren't going to be there, we can have another meeting.
Okay.
Now, to answer your question specifically, we took 3 options to council around compensation. And council picked the 80% option. The way you do the calculation is you take the range of a grade, the midpoint, and you take your salary, take the midpoint divided by your salary, and that tells you the percentage your salary is towards midpoint, which is sort of confusing. And we'll print this out and distribute it so other people can do the math themselves. And that's why the percent increase of pay changed, because council picked the 80% range as opposed to the 82.5% range. And commissioners did not get an increase in the 80% range. And directors, and a few departments did. When you look at the breakout across the 388